What if I told you that I found a mistake made by many creators in the flat earth debunking community? We all make mistakes, even the huge creators we like.
No, it wasn't me.
Hang on a second, I just realised what's going on here. I've made mistakes. Montrez-moi alors.
Ha! Vive la France, as they say in Rome.
Shut up and sit down, you big bald f***.
Please subscribe.
Content creators in the debunking community want to hit the juicy claims that are easy to debunk, usually of accounts with huge number of followers.
So we cherry pick easy targets with big followings, do we? Okay, if 1 million people are swallowing a particularly potent brand of snake oil, isn't that a bigger problem than somebody quietly misplacing their socks? And if the things I talk about are easy to debunk, doesn't that just prove how ridiculous the original claim was? Now, I'm not here to waste my time debating the shape of the earth. I'm here to stop the spread of dangerous misinformation. Mr. Misinformation Agent, my little petty faloo.
But sometimes what looks too good to be true may be not the real deal, and making a video about it can end up being a waste of time. That is, of course, a waste of time if the creator respects himself and their followers.
But we're not wasting time, we're providing a service. Think of it as intellectual quality control. If we ignore the blatantly ridiculous, it festers. It spreads, it becomes common knowledge, and then we'd all end up stuck arguing with people who think the earth is a magical space pizza. Respecting our followers means not letting them get bamboozled by shiny, irresistible nonsense. It's not a waste of time, it's an investment in sanity. Mange tout.
You can't speak French. You're still struggling with English.
Rather than forcing a debunk on a clear lie with no point, just to post the video and get the views.
Hang on a second, you're shocked that two creators, Dan and myself, who do this as their full-time job, publish videos to get views on them. Every lie, no matter how seemingly trivial, has a point. It spreads misinformation, erodes critical thinking, and creates a breeding ground for larger, more dangerous falsehoods. Ignoring it is like ignoring a leaky tap. Eventually, you're gonna have a flood.
I will use a famous creator who goes by the name The Fittest Flat Earther, or his real name, Tyler Hansen. And yes, that is his name, I checked it, and you can easily find him out and see that he was a weightlift teacher. And I mention it because knowing the profession of the victim helps us to understand the right contexts for his action.
But this flat earther is a victim?
You serious?
Okay. Well, in my opinion, it's the people who are foolish enough to listen to him are the real victims. I really don't think you get the point of my channel.
Why does Tyler fit our definition of a creator that we should debunk?
Because he spreads misinformation.
He has a large following with over 500,000 across multiple platforms. He makes ridiculous claims.
Exactly, and Dan and I make videos about those ridiculous claims, so I really don't see the point to your video.
Which are easy to debunk. So I understand why YouTube channels choose to debunk him. The biggest channel that I saw that was making videos about him was Scimandan.
Yeah, Dan, how could you make videos about somebody when it's your job to make videos about people?
You see, if you're awake at all, you know that the Freemasons love to put the number 33 in things. And while I always thought that 33 was a tribute to the fallen angels because a third of them fell from heaven,
Conspiracy theorists is their obsession with Freemasons. They bang on about the number 33 and how Freemasons rule the world and all nonsense like that. But today on Tinfoil Tuesday, one man thinks he's cracked the Freemason code.
And yeah, Dan is seriously debunking pointless nonsense.
Yeah, you really don't get how YouTube works, do you? Everything we debunk is pointless nonsense. That's why we debunk it.
Another debunker who made a video about him was Creaky Blinder.
Menere Detra? No, far away.
Rob Skiba, alive and well, who supposedly died of... It will confirm everything I'm saying.
There we go, that was a perfect example. In that video, one of the things I took issue with was the fact that he claimed that another flat earther named Rob Skiba didn't really die, and that he could prove it. Now do you see why I debunked that video? Misinformation! Ah, right, so you're not only a flat earther, you're also a really scummy human being. Now what if Rob Skiba's family were to see your video? How do you think that would make them feel? Rob died. It's very, very sad. He was young.
Just give me about a week. And if you know me, you know I'll find him.
Okay, Poirot, let's say you do find Rob Skiba alive and well. How's that going to help you? In any way?
And the award for the most obvious, useless debunk on Earth goes to Creaky!
I don't get it. But thanks. It's not often I win something. But I've got to ask, how is me debunking a flat earther useless and obvious? Now obvious I get, because that's kind of what I do, but useless? Maybe you should try looking closer to home.
It's que sera, sera, as the French say.
You want to see the fittest flat earther caught lying in 4K? Okay, let's do that.
Let me just show you where I took a trip to.
Why did you lie? Why did you claim you were way up here 55 miles away when you were really way down here 35 miles away?
You know why he lied, Globby? Because he's a TikToker who lives and lies for views.
Exactly! Which is why people like myself and Scimandan make videos debunking his ridiculous claims.
He is not even hiding it. All of those creators make great videos and present excellent points. But we as creators, we have responsibility towards our audience.
Now you've actually hit on a crucial point, and I agree with you 100%, because it's absolutely true that creators, regardless of their field, carry a significant responsibility towards their audience. Creators have the power to shape opinions, influence behaviours, and even impact worldviews. And in some cases, shapes as well. And this influence means that the information and messages they convey can have far-reaching consequences. All flat earth creators do is create more misinformed morons who are too lazy to get up off their asses and go out and check for themselves.
Even before we approach debunking and telling a story, we should look at the bigger picture, not just cherry picking what works for us as creators. Otherwise, we might create the wrong image and claim that this guy is really stupid while he actually playing some role, and not just this guy, in general. And we can see even something as simple as reading his TikTok bio shows that he claims it's a satiric account. And no, he is not joking. He puts it in plain sight. No serious flat earther would put in their bio this information. None that I've seen so far. That alone should be a red flag for not making a video, or at least mentioning the fact that he is a satiric account.
Now, you know how you said a few seconds ago that we should look at the bigger picture before we just dive in feet first and make a video about another creator? Well, maybe you should do the same, because it's well known that the reason Tyler identifies his account as a satirical account is because by doing that, TikTok allows him to be monetized. So he is literally making money by lying to people, and he's found a loophole that TikTok haven't picked up on yet. So yeah, doing research and checking the bigger picture is very important, isn't it?
and still debunkers choose to do a video debunking him seriously.
And when I find Rob Skiba alive and well, who supposedly died of, it will confirm.
You have to be really stupid to believe this guy. I'm sorry. And even more stupid or lazy to take his videos seriously and then debunk those claims. And yes, it works the same for his flat earth claims.
And again, going back to what you said about doing research on the bigger picture and all that, have you even watched any of my content? You would have to be a special kind of stupid to think that I take any of these people seriously. Go and watch some of my videos.
Because if he makes those claims on those videos, you know he is not the real thing. I don't really understand how someone with huge resources and income from debunking, yes, like Scimandan, can't even invest the time to check if he is actually on the path to debunk a real flat earther or find a real topic for his video. And yes, not just big creators, but also small creators.
Now, most of the videos we all choose to watch on YouTube have got some sort of message attached to them. I know mine have, and that message is, don't be an idiot. But the only sort of message I'm getting from your video is that you don't seem to like it that some of us have found a certain amount of success by doing something that we love.
I get it why they do this, because it is easy content to create.
Go on then. You create the same type of content as Dan and myself. We'll just wait. And nothing better to do, because all I do is debunk things that don't even need to be debunked.
But from the big guys, I would expect way more research into the videos they choose to cover.
You sound very sure for somebody whose video is just one assumption after the other. What makes you think that I've got huge resources available to me? And more importantly, how would you even know the amount of research I do prior to hitting the record button? You don't know, do you? So you're guessing, which makes you exactly the same as a flat earther.
Creaky, by the way, did a better job. He actually explained stuff in his video, but again, he focused only on one aspect.
Nah, suck it, Dan. Creaky did a good job, you didn't. I knew I liked this guy right from the second he opened his mouth.
I am, as the French say, oeuf sur le plat.
Unlike them, I did crazy research, and here is my evidence. I spoke to few other big creators, first of all, to check what they think about this subject, and even a few flat earthers. Most of them told me the same thing. Tyler is just a liar pretending to be a flat earther to make money. Let's dig deeper into it. I spent, a few hours listening to podcast with him that you can see on screen. I will give links in the description. You can check everything.
Okay, so let's say for argument's sake now you do go ahead and prove that Tyler isn't actually a flat earther. What does that change? If anything, that makes it worse, because he still lies to his audience in his videos when he tells them that he believes the earth is flat, so...
My conclusion was the same. Tyler creates satire, and he knows it. He lies purely to sell his merch and make money from views and support.
Which is exactly what all flat earthers do, and is the reason that I make videos calling them out for lying to their audiences. I don't consider myself a debunker. Dan is a debunker. I'm not. I've always referred to myself as more of a point and laugh channel, because that's what I do. And you keep banging on and on about this amazing research. What research did you do into me? Because I didn't get any messages off you, no emails, nothing. But you were able to get in touch with me to tell me you'd made this video about me and Dan.
Experts, right here, that website or the App Store. Use my code. All the globe experts you can ever handle.
Of course I can see your point now. So what you're saying then is Tyler really isn't a flat earther. He's just a grifting scumbag who's making money by lying to the people about the shape of the earth. How is that different? I really fail to see any issue you may or may not have with me or Scimandan.
Because we like fighting disinformation. But now Tyler is on YouTube and he is huge and he is not stopping. This is why I make this video, to cover his story completely, so there will be no doubt why this guy should be not taken seriously.
But we don't take him seriously, which is why we make videos about him. And how come it's okay for you to make a video saying how ridiculous Tyler is, but it's not fine for me to make a video calling him out for some of the ridiculous claims he makes?
Moreover, the titles and the descriptions of the videos covering Tyler doesn't even include his name. So how would people will find this video and know that this is the guy in question?
Okay, that's a perfectly valid question, and it's one which I've been asked lots of times in the comments underneath my own videos, and I will give you exactly the same answer as I give to those people, because I don't want to. I don't want to give these people views. I am trying to get rid of flat earthers, so why would I want to feed them views, which is what they so desperately crave? Or were you hoping that by making a video about me and then letting me know on Twitter that you've made a video about me that I would respond and link back to your channel? Is it just me, or was that really weird? Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you again on Monday. Love you. Bye. Have you noticed that you never come across men called Lance anymore? Which is weird, because in medieval times, people were called Lancelot. Oh dear, they're getting worse.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever